We are Figgy and the Owl.
I mean, I feel like it would work better if I said the first bit and then you said the next bit. I mean, I'm Figgy.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you can go shove a stick up your butt.
Yeah, why you gotta be so rude, man? Don't be a dick.
Anyways, this is our second channel where it's in the description basically.
Yeah, basically.
So what we're doing right now is we're doing a podcast about an anime we just watched recently. How it's gonna work is every Saturday we're gonna choose an anime. We're gonna choose an anime every Saturday. That'll be at the end of the podcast. We'll choose the next anime at the end of the podcast.
Okay.
And then we'll watch the anime. We'll give it a week. We'll give it a week to watch the specified episodes and or the entire series. And then everyone has by the end of Saturday to watch it. Well, by Saturday to watch it, and then then we discuss it on that same day, which is Saturday. We discuss.
So happens to be a good day.
Yep. So the anime that we had decided on was Punchline. The anime. It's a pretty good anime. I liked it.
It was fantastic.
It was indeed. However, I just got the notification. Anime podcast Punchline discussion. Okay, so the anime Punchline was made, I think, in 2015?
I think so. I didn't really look at when it was made. I just sort of watched it.
I'm pulling up facts right now.
It's probably a good thing because all I know about it is what
Punchline.
I don't know the backstory.
Wiki.
I don't know anything past that.
Punchline Japanese animated series. Yeah, Punchline. April 2015.
Okay. So it was like an April Fool's joke on the world, except it was an actually pretty decent thing.
Okay, so it was. But the Google says its description is a young man killed in an accident. What?
No, I was about to just tell you to just read the description. I'll tell you how accurate it is to the anime.
Oh, okay. A young man killed in an accident uses his spirit powers to watch over his roommates. It's not wrong.
It's not completely wrong. It's pretty much.
It's not the description.
Half the season.
It's not the description.
That's half the season.
Yeah.
That's half the season.
That's half the season, the first half. But that's not all. That's not what the Hulu description was. Sadly.
You know what? I'll go pull up the Hulu description. I'll read it for you.
All right. Yeah, pull up the Hulu description because I'm the one live streaming Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't think you can go into Hulu when you're live streaming.
Yeah, no, I can't. Well, I don't want to even try.
Real quick, for all you people, don't worry, our live streams will get better in the future when we get better equipment, so we can actually pull up pictures of what we're talking about.
Yeah. And when we're able to, be in the same room.
Yeah. Yeah, shit like this takes time. It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. This is what we came up with for now. It's not only gonna be podcasts either. They're not just gonna be live streams. There'll be videos that you don't have to be there for. However, we were supposed to have a Malcolm joining us.
But he missed the deadline.
He missed the deadline because I still have stuff that I need to do, and I had to rush to finish this anime today. And oh my god.
Yeah, I managed to get it done in 3 days.
Forgive me for my unprofessionalism, but I have to go because my mom is calling me.
Oh shit. I'll go ahead and read the
Alright, yeah, don't stop.
Alright guys. Here's the description for Hulu. Glimpsing panties means the extinction of the human race. High school student Yuta Iridatsu has an unfortunate idiosyncratic condition. Seeing a girl's panties gets him so excited that he faints. Certain circumstances cause Yuta to have an out-of-body experience, which he takes advantage of by peeping on the fellow residents of his apartment building and stopping time to play silly pranks. But in the end, with all of the resident... will all of the residents work together to save the world? So yeah, that's the, oh shit, it actually says what year it came out at the very bottom. Huh. Yeah, it's TV-14 Anime Adventures TV Series 2015. It's... Just based on that description alone, it's not completely correct. Glimpsing Panties does indeed,
yeah.
spell doom for the human race.
It does. It does.
As a high school student, Yuta is definitely a high school student.
Yuta is. Really?
He does have. I wouldn't call it unfortunate. Completely unfortunate of his idiosyncratic condition.
Was he really a high school student?
I think he was.
He never.
I think that's what they said he was in.
He never went to high school.
They said 8th grade syndrome at some point, like when he got his body back. He was screwed. Yeah. Remember we're getting ahead of myself, but remember the scene where he's hiding underneath his table thing? I can't remember what the fuck those things are called. And Ito and Rabara are standing there wondering what the hell the book is, and he pulled it out, and they are thinking it's a journal, and that it's 8th grade syndrome. Yeah.
I didn't read that subtitle. I don't remember it.
Yeah. They are correct. Certain circumstances does indeed cause Yuta to have an out-of-body experience. That does happen.
Well.
However, I don't remember him playing any. I don't remember him playing any silly pranks.
I mean, I guess the possession of the possessing, and then the cinnamon could be silly pranks.
Yeah, but really, a silly prank is when you do it for laughs. He did it because he needed to.
Yeah, but I feel like Hulu was lying about it to me so that I'd watch it.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's lying to me too, because let's be fair here. The only one playing pranks was the cat, who's already forgotten. I think it was Chirinosuke.
Chirinosuke, I think.
But yeah, like, it wasn't really about him pulling pranks. Now, it was way deeper and way more depressing than that.
Yeah.
Okay, for starters, this is an ecchi. For anyone who's wondering, it's an ecchi.
It's an ecchi, comedic anime.
With drama.
Drama. I was gonna...
Let's go with plot first.
I thought we were gonna talk about the theme first, but...
Okay, but I don't remember scenes for scenes. But let's talk about the plot first.
Okay.
Real quick. So, like, the plot, in general, like, the whole story is just about Yuta Iridatsu
trying to stop...
he's
trying to stop the world from being destroyed, basically.
Yeah, he's trying to stop this giant fucking meteor from destroying the planet.
Yeah. So... But, however, he gets his body possessed by another... Once he has the out-of-body experience, he gets his body possessed by another spirit.
Which, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, for the first 6 episodes, he's trying to stop it by being a spirit.
Yeah, he's really just trying to get his body back.
At that point, he's trying to get his body back.
It's like... Halfway through the first 6 episodes is, a little more halfway through the first 6 episodes is when he really starts realizing that the meteor is an issue.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's really at the last episode where he's a spirit that he actually realizes that is an issue he should deal with.
Yeah.
But for the first half of this series, he's trying to find this book, the Gandala. Yeah, the Nandala Gadala, which is supposed to help him get his body back from the spirit that's taken hold of him. All the while, we find out that They found out a lot of things.
Yeah, we find out a lot of things. So now that we have the plot down, basically,
Yeah.
let's, the first couple episodes, they were good.
They were pretty etchy. It didn't really get serious until a certain episode.
Yeah.
I think it was like episode 4?
It's episode, the end of episode 4 is when it got, like, super serious.
Yeah, the end of episode 4 is when it started getting serious. For the first 3-4 episodes, it's mainly comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy and panty shots.
Comedy and panty shots. Which is something that, as men, we find to be quality content.
Like, that is art right there.
It's art. We admire the good panty shots.
It's always good to admire the panty.
However, that was not all this anime was. Who texted?
Well, that was weird. My controller just disconnected. My controller just disconnected. That was odd.
Yeah, that was odd.
Moving on. We meet our main protagonist in the first episode, as you do. We meet our first 3 main characters at a bus hijacking.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, this is where we meet Yuta, Rabara,
and Strange Juice.
Norigita? Yeah, Strange Juice. Well, let's call it Strange Juice for now.
Strange Juice.
Who beats people up with
a giant straw.
A giant
straw.
Which I would legit use if I was a superhero, because that is funny. Well, Strange Juice beats up the hijackers, except for one, and she gets held at gunpoint by this mysterious white-haired guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Barbara ends up
recording it all.
Getting knocked back. Recording it all. She gets knocked back. Gets knocked down.
And Yuta
sees her panties.
Yuta sees her panties, and what happens after that is basically
he goes Super Saiyan.
He goes Super Saiyan.
And he tackles white-haired guy out of the bus.
Yeah. And then at that point, the white-haired guy says something to him, which we don't find out till later on.
Yeah, it's like towards the end of the series where we find out what the hell that was.
And boy.
But he ends up landing in the water, and he ends up going unconscious. He's pulled from the water by Strange Juice, where he's basically hit with the spirit that possesses him, which sends his body out.
Yeah.
His spirit out of his body.
Yeah.
Which is where we get the next scene, which is where he's introduced to Chernosuke, a spirit cat.
A spirit cat who seems to be the leader of the spirit world.
I want to call him the leader of the spirit world, but he's like just a guy in charge of this particular world-ending event.
Yeah. Which we don't find out till second half.
Find out till later. But yeah, Chernosuke, the spirit cat, is I'm pretty sure many of you've seen this. You've seen the meme where a black-haired guy is being shown something by a cat, and the cat pulls it up, and it's 2 cats humping.
Wait,
that's where this is from.
That's where that is. This really? I've never seen that before.
Yeah. That's the meme where this is from.
Huh.
And that's actually the first episode.
Yep, that is the first episode, and he doesn't do that just once. I'm pretty sure he was doing it on purpose.
He does it many times.
He does it.
He does the cat thing many times.
Yeah.
Twice, and then
cats watch porn.
Thing. Yeah. Or at least Chernosuke watches porn.
So
he's definitely a spirit that's not taking anything too seriously.
Yeah, the reason why I'm not talking much about this is because I've kind of forgotten the first couple episodes because they really didn't get serious until episode 4, and boy, do I remember that.
Now throughout the first episode, he's basically learning about
the spirit world, everything,
and his goal.
Yeah. which is to get the Nandala Gandala so he can get his body back.
And now this leads to the scene where we learn about the meteor, which is where he
Yeah.
ends up going into
Rubura,
a girl named
Ito, Ito's room.
He goes into Ito's room. She is trying to. She remembers that she has to refill her shampoo bottle.
Yeah, she's about to take a shower.
And
She walks out the door.
if she stretches.
She goes out. She walks out and stretches, and next thing you know, he sees her panties.
And he goes super ghost Saiyan.
Yeah, he goes super ghost
And he
Saiyan.
escapes
Blood comes out
where he runs into
to another one.
another
one.
one. And this is where blood bursts out of his nose
And he destroys the world.
hits the earth.
Yep, he destroys the world.
The earth is just fucked.
Now, there's actual reasoning to this, but that isn't said till
We'll learn later.
later. See, I thought it was just comedy's sake, but
Yeah. Then we get we learn that the pink-haired girl her name is
Nordina? Oh, let me just...
okay, Katana.
I see Katana found it. I
Hey,
see Katana.
Katana.
I can just look at the let me see.
Yeah, fair warning, this is not going to be spoiler-free. We're going to talk about everything, in case whoever watches this wants to know. Yeah, massive, massive spoilers. Malcolm was supposed to be here, by the way, Katana, but... He said it'd have to start around 8. We even waited a couple minutes after.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to find the description that says
Ben, I want you to know...
girl's name, because I can't remember.
Ben, I want you to know that I feel like I'm at a TED Talks for anime. Because I'm just walking around my room while we're talking.
That's funny. That is actually
really funny. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't really see your comments, Katana, because...
Right. Her name's
Chiyoko.
Yeah, no, well, no, the orange hair, the pink-haired girl, yeah, the pink...
Her name
I can't say anything. Can't say anything yet.
Yeah, well, you can't, because at the end of the episode we learn that Chiyoko, the pink-haired girl, who, they usually call her by her last name, which starts with an N, but I can't remember it.
Nangarina?
I don't remember.
Nangarino?
We find out that Chiyoko is actually Strange Juice at the very end of the episode.
Well, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about something that was revealed later on.
Hey, we may not learn her first name until later on.
But she is Strange Juice.
Yeah, she is Strange Juice. And then the world ends at the end of the episode because he sees the landlords.
Yeah, their landlord, pretty
with bra and panties, but
with the little translucent thing over that. I don't understand that.
no, she didn't have a translucent
thing. At the end of the episode, the fabric of her sweater got sewn into the charm that she gave Strange Juice as she was driving off, and the thread just sort of took the sweater with it. So she was just wearing regular bra and panties at that point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a different episode that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It was a hilarious double take for Yuta. To be perfect.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Now then we move on to episode 2, which I don't remember how it starts.
Episode 2 was where we start seeing some of Yuta's powers. This is where
he realizes what he can do as a spirit.
Yeah. Where he can move shit. That's pretty much the gist of what.
However, there's apparently levels and when you're a spirit, you level up.
Yeah.
So he was not able to move anything until he leveled up.
Learn a little bit more about Ravra and the comedy there.
Oh, was that the episode with Cheermancy?
Yeah, that was the one with Cheermancy.
Liberaru something.
I don't remember the lyrics.
I mean, that was like one of my favorite scenes. Just wearing the pigeon head.
Yeah, the third episode is where things start getting good.
Good. Well, episode 4 is where they start getting good, but I don't remember much of episode 3.
Okay, episode 3 is where we learn that Ito has a pet bear.
Oh yeah, Muhi.
Yeah, Muhi. And
Muhi is so adorable.
This is where a dude who's dressed up all in Black Ops gear, coming straight out
Oh
of
yeah.
Resident Evil.
This is
the first episode that we meet. His name is in the description.
Well, we don't. Well, it's not until later on that we know who it is. So.
No. He has a superhero name.
Oh no, that guy.
Mikasan. Yeah.
Mizakin.
Yeah,
Kenji Mizakin or whatever. Kenji. We'll call him Kenji.
Yeah. This is where we meet. Kenji,
who is.
He gets his ass kicked.
Yeah. It's a funny scene. He says he gets his ass kicked, and he's in the pond or whatever, and he's just like, give me 20 seconds, and he's like, do I get something out of this? And he's all like, yes. So he runs into the house and he looks at something that gets him he does something that gets him powered up.
The building just sort of glows.
Yeah, the building sort of glows. He powers up, and then he comes back out.
He
punches the guy. Yeah. Yeah. It's hilarious, is what it is.
It was fucking great.
That was like one of the best parts of episode 3.
We also learned that Muhi is he gets cut.
Yeah, and then somehow his it somehow heals pretty quickly. Honestly, that when I saw that the bear got hurt, I was like, what the fuck, man? Now I'm gonna cry. The bear's gonna die. I'm gonna cry.
I was like, the bear cub ain't done nothing wrong, but then it turns out the bear is about as indestructible as Wolverine or Deadpool.
Or Goku.
Oh, let's not forget. The funniest scene in this entire episode was where the bad guy gets bitten on the dick by Robo's turtle.
Oh yeah, that's funny. And
that's what causes him to go Super Saiyan, I would assume.
And
beat up Strange Juice.
And then not only that, but then the turtle, I think, crawls into Roburo's pants.
Yeah, it crawls into her thing.
And then Yuta's trying not to see the panties because he doesn't want another. He's trying to prevent himself from destroying the world again.
Yeah.
Now episode 4 is where things start getting
really good.
Oh, Malcolm's here in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 4.
Episode 4 is a lot of things are revealed.
Yeah.
For starters, the landlord, Micah, turns out she's
a robot?
Actually a robot.
Yep.
She's a robot, apparently.
She's a robot.
We also learned that
Ito was bullied and
Yeah, we don't learn that one yet.
Oh yeah.
We learned that in episode 5.
That is. Oh yeah, that is episode 5. Never mind.
In episode 4, they have this a fight.
Yeah, they all had a giant fight.
Yeah, they have a fight because if I remember correctly, this is the episode where Genji
ends up beating up
Robura's date.
Yeah, Robura's date, and then she slaps him. She slaps him with the fish. Yeah. Meika gets involved. They all start fighting in the water. And then next thing you know,
this is when they leave. This is where we find out that Chiyoko requires medicine, and she starts singing a song from a flashback that happened at the beginning of the episode, which is these 3 kids: a black-haired girl, a pink-haired girl, and a white-haired kid. And the black-haired girl is singing a song.
Yeah.
A song that Chiyoko ends up singing in the episode, and we also see Yuta's reaction from that.
Yeah.
Did I mention that she also had to take medicine? I can't remember.
Yeah, you did. She took a medicine because I can't really say what's happening.
Yeah, we get the post-credit scene with this episode.
Yeah,
which Spirit looking on for
as Ito's dad.
Body.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
This is where episode 5
Ito's death picks right back up.
Yep. I didn't even know about the end credit scene. I just skipped on straight to episode 5 and then how it started. I was like, wait a minute, did I miss something at the end of episode 4? So I went back.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Now episode 5 starts off with where we left off from episode 4.
Yeah.
And this is where we find out that Yuta can go back in time.
Well, no,
without
Yeah, without destroying the world.
Being the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't think we even discussed. That he's able to go back in time.
Oh yeah. He's able to go back in time. That's how they stop the.
That's how they repeated history after he saw 2 things of panties and blew up the world.
Now, this whole episode was about basically stopping
Ito from dying.
Yeah, this is also where we find out where that Black Ops guy, what his name is. He's I can't remember his name actually, but he's basically the person in charge of this terrorist organization called Kumekai. That's actually important. Yeah, he's the founder of it. He was also a spirit who's possessed Ito's teacher, who is spoiler alert, creepily in love with Ito. And this is the episode where we learn that Ito's been bullied.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. Honestly, this
is also the episode where
I don't think
this is the first episode that we see that Yuta can possess people.
Oh yeah, this is because he possesses. Now he uses. Okay, so we didn't discuss this, but apparently, cinnamon can make conveniently the key. Cinnamon can make ghosts stronger. So he moved a thing of cinnamon, tossed it into a room, and possessed the spirit medium's body, who is Rabora.
Which is
Rabora.
Who, now the first time he does this in the episode, he's trying to warn them that Ito's in trouble.
Yeah, but conveniently,
the second time
he was not told. Hold on, he was not told. Yeah, but he was not told. He was not told that.
The first time.
The first time he was not told he only had 7 seconds to possess a person's body.
Not
7 minutes. 7 minutes. Because the cat is a dick.
Yeah.
So then...
yeah.
So then he, I don't think we got to that part yet.
Well, we do also learn that in this episode that...
Yeah.
The kill list that we saw in previous episodes was made by
yeah, there was an
attempt to scare bullies.
Yeah, there was a kill list that was made to scare the bullies that bullied her back in her childhood. However, someone else edited the list and added her name onto it and has actually been killing the students for her.
Yeah.
And so now she feels like it's all her fault that they're dead.
Now, this comes to where Yuta comes up with a plan to save Ito.
Yes.
Ito, in the previous timeline, she ends up going to a shrine where she gets murdered by her teacher.
Yeah. She gets...
but this plan is to trick Ito into going out to search for Nui, who has actually escaped at this point. Well, he was kidnapped by the thing.
Yeah.
While they're out looking for that, they have Meika and Rabara, her teacher, into coming to the apartment while she's out.
Well, Yuta sends a ghost text, literally, to the guy.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how he was able to do that.
I think at that point he was strong enough.
No, I'm just curious, because how could a ghost actually text?
I don't think it's a matter of texting. I think it's a matter of messing with the wiring and the device itself, causing it to text.
I don't know.
I just don't question.
Yeah, don't question anime in general.
Well,
so
this is where the fight ensues.
This is where a fight ensues. Yes.
between the teacher,
and the teacher goes like,
what?
the teacher goes like,
Before then, okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Before then, Meika ends up getting shot to save.
no, that was after. No, that was this. What I was talking about was, that was after what I was talking about.
Remember, it had started snowing. Like Strange Juice and all of them, they weren't there yet.
No, I know Strange Juice wasn't there, but the one guy was.
We're going to.
The one guy was Kenji.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happened first.
He goes up, getting ready to fight, and he gets shot.
Yeah, the one guy goes, "You think this is a toy gun?" And he fires a few shots. Next thing you know, the other Kenji is in the direction of those shots, and he's like, "I was just trying to save the day." And then he passes. He
shows up like getting ready to just be there, and
yeah.
He gets capped.
Yeah, he gets caps popped in his ass, and is dead.
This is where Meika ends up getting shot.
Yeah, then Meika gets shot.
Luckily, she's a robot, so it doesn't really mean shit. But this is where the fight really ensues. This is where we find out the dude's motive, where we find out he's been possessed, where we find out he can go Super Saiyan 2.
And
yeah.
Then at the end of the episode is when not Strange Juice, but at the end of the episode is where Ito finds the Kenji's dead body, and then the next episode starts with a fight.
The next episode is really the end of the fight. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And this is where we get the biggest revelation of all.
Okay, now hold on. Let's talk about the fight first before we get into anything.
Okay.
It's a fight between Strange Juice, the one bad guy, and Kenji.
Yeah.
Kenji didn't really die because it turns out he has the ability. He has the ability to see the future, so he knew he was gonna get shot. So he had bulletproof on him. He had bulletproof material on him.
Yeah. Some forethought there.
Yeah. So, turns out, Kenji powers up, Strange Juice powers up, and so does the other guy. They all power up. They start fighting.
Now, this is where Kenji enlists the help of Yuta.
Because he can see Yuta, unlike everyone else, somehow.
And he also had the foresight to bring some cinnamon.
Yeah.
So that Yuta could possess Rabara.
Right, and then go Super Saiyan.
And then go Super Saiyan because
Rabara Super Saiyan is
somehow Rabara was wearing her panties on the outside.
No, he wasn't wearing. She wasn't wearing them on the outside. It's just that she was wearing like some kind of translucent pants, which is not a good idea for some reason.
Oh yeah. Because it was snowing, so she was obviously wet. So not in that way. Maybe that way. Who knows?
I honestly, Rabara seems to be like the slutty character, you know, with her outfits.
She really does, but
like this is where using Rabara's body, Yuta goes Super Saiyan, which is pretty cool actually.
Because she has fucking pink hair, which is hilarious.
And then she using her body, they beat up the bad guy.
Yep.
But that's not where the episode ends. Next comes the New Year's Eve, which is the deadline for the meteor.
I thought that was on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no, it was the day before.
Oh yeah, right.
And then it's the New Year's Eve party.
Oh yeah, and that's the deadline that the meteor is gonna hit, but no one believes that a meteor is actually gonna hit because.
Yeah, now this is where we find out some pretty big revelations. One, Yuta's a woman.
I think that was later on that we found that out, but.
No. That was during the party because remember they were joking to Chiyoko how she made have a crush on Yuta, and then out of nowhere Meika was like, Yuta's a woman. Yeah,
but like I don't know if Yuta, like I don't know that she actually knew that, but.
No, Yuta knew that. I would say
not Yuta, but Meika.
knew that. That's the thing. Because she's the land warlord.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Because her actual name, not the Yuta's actual name was Yu Iridatsu. So the anime has a protagonist as a trap as a protagonist.
Basically a trap as the antagonist is what it was.
Protagonist.
And then at the very end of the episode, because there was really nothing going on, they were shooting off fireworks, and that's when the meteor could be seen in the sky. This is where we find out that Kenji, the superhero, is actually Yuta.
The Yuta that his body got possessed by Yuta.
Yuta. Yeah.
It's
convoluted up until it's explained by.
By this Yuta explains it to Spirit Yuta that Spirit Yuta was kicked out of his own body by future Spirit Yuta. It's just it's crazy.
Now current Spirit Yuta is now future Spirit Yuta, and now future Spirit Yuta has to go back into the past
to try and stop the meteor again. That's Yuta's whole goal. He's trying to stop the end of the world.
Yeah, and that's how the episode ends, and it ends with a nice wrap-up of everything we just saw in this history.
Yeah.
And that's where we start again.
At the very beginning of episode 1, but this time, well, not at the very beginning of episode 1, more like halfway part of episode 1.
Yeah, it was the halfway part of episode 1.
But however, it's not
the
exact same material, so you're not watching the same anime repeatedly. This time you experience it from his body's perspective.
Yeah, you get to experience it from from what the body was doing at the time.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, the body wasn't doing that at the time. He started.
Okay.
He started.
Well, you know what I mean.
He changed things up because he didn't know what the body was doing all the time.
Yeah. And we can just assume that he was trying to do what he was doing, just different.
Yeah. And then when it gets explained by the cat. By the cat that this is not the first couple times this has happened. Apparently there were 6 million some other Yutas that have tried this.
Like
all failed.
40, and this guy is a 6 million something.
41st. It's a bunch of failures is what it is.
Yeah, Yuta is a massive failure is basically the moral of this story.
Mm-hmm.
It takes them over 6 million times to solve this issue.
Yeah.
Which is sad, really.
And we don't even... by this time, we don't even know if he can solve it.
Yeah.
So then...
Things start to progress a lot quicker at this point. Because at this point, there's only episodes left.
At this point, there's also now a deadline in the anime. He's got 10 days to stop the meteorite.
Yeah. Now, Yuta no longer has that pesky issue of not being able to see panties twice, otherwise the world ends.
Yeah, but however, the spirit one does.
He has another issue, though. He does have another issue, though. Which is, if I remember correctly, it's not this one. It's not episode 8 where this was found out. Episode 8 is, the conclusion to, the, storyline that lasted pretty much the entire first half of the season, which was the, Ito's teacher thing. Because, Yuta did not let that guy get away the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he proceeded to, he broke that man, is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Which, completely against what, Chirinosuke wanted.
Yeah, Chirinosuke said that to not change the future unless he gave permission. Because Chirinosuke is apparently part of some human preservation plan. Malcolm wants me to invite him real quick.
Yeah, the spirits are trying to, stop
from
going.
Yeah. So at that point, Chirinosuke explains about the Human Preservation Plan, which is to end human extinction, to stop the human extinction plan that's supposed to happen.
Yeah, and that's really all that episode was about. And then episode 9, which is...
well, no, that was episode 7. Episode 8...
episode 7 and 8 was pretty much the wrap-up of that stuff.
Episode 8 was when he beat the shit out of what's-his-face.
No, it's not. No, trust me, I'm on Hulu, I see the thumbnails.
I see the things. I know what
happened where.
Okay.
Episode 8 is where he, it's where he,
wait, is episode 8...
up the intruder and then talks to Robura's brother.
Is episode 8 also the part where he, meets the one guy?
No, that's episode, that's episode 9.
Honestly, I don't know why they introduced the one guy that late in.
It's fine. Episode 9 is where we get to the point where Yuta was supposed to beat up or supposed to chase and fail to catch Robura's date.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That guy. That guy.
Yeah, that was episode 9. Yeah, that was episode 9. And this is where we find out the revelation that...
Okay, hold on. We learned something out. We learned something else before this. Okay. So the 3 children that we were talked about in the flashback. At one point, it mentions before this part that those 3 kids were part of an experiment, and to make them ubernized, which is basically what the Super Saiyan thing is. And so this one person was driving them away from the Uber lab. They end up driving up a cliff. All of them ubernize. Lightning strikes the van, and they all switch bodies.
Yeah. Well,
So
that was found out in episode 9, actually.
no, that was beforehand.
Yeah, that was 8.
Was that 8?
Yep.
Yeah, because it was before the.
Episode 9 is where we find the third person, because Chiyoko is
Chiyoko's is in Guiko's body. Guiko is in Pine's body, and Pine is in Chiyoko's body. Yeah. Pine is Yuta. So it's...
Yeah, Pine is Yuta.
Episode 9 is where we meet Guriko, or at least adult Guriko.
No, you're not supposed to be able to see more than a blue screen, because this is all that we can do.
Yeah, we don't have money or equipment.
We don't have visuals. Sadly.
We don't have money equipment. Well, episode 9 ends with the revelation that the reason why they wanted Mecha to hack the satellite, which is the storyline where apparently there was a virus with the missile defense to destroy the meteor.
Yeah.
There was no virus.
There was no virus. They just wanted her to hack it.
Until after they wanted her to make a way in.
Yeah, they wanted her to make a way in so that they could put it in.
And then the bear was supposed to be like a blood sample for like ultimate Uberflying, to where they could just Uberfly forever.
Yeah, and just be immortal.
Or they called them like W's. They called them W's.
Yeah, the W's.
Yeah.
Which is... Have we made it to the part of episode 9 where with what's his face?
Yeah.
So in episode 9, it is revealed that the person who was apparently with the NSA, who was lying to Robura. No, it was the NSA.
Yeah. No, it's the CIA.
No, it was the NSA.
FBI or something like that.
It was
the CIA.
It was the NSA.
Yeah.
It was the NSA.
No, it wasn't the NSA.
It was the NSA.
No, it wasn't.
CIA. You can go back and watch.
I will go back and I'll prove it to you that it was the NSA. Anyways, so we find out that this NSA member,
CIA.
NSA, is actually the third friend of theirs, Guriko, who is trapped in Pine's body.
There's one thing I'm confused though. How is he possessing people if he already has a body?
What?
That was one thing I never got.
Pine? Pine was never possessing people.
No, Guriko.
Guriko wasn't possessing people.
Guriko was one of the ones that got swapped.
The person who was possessing people was
the founder of the Kime Kai, who somehow died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of Guriko and Pine's fight.
Yeah. Honestly, this whole body swap thing had me confused.
I got confused until I finished the anime.
I was just confused as to who was who.
I was just accepting everything as it happened.
I mean, I was not saying the anime was bad.
I really made a chart to figure out who was who. It was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I had to think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he gets drugged. Because Pine was wanting him to join him. Pine was wanting her. Guriko was wanting Pine to join her. Look, it's all confusing, okay?
Guriko wanted Pine and Chiyoko to join her and become W's.
Yeah.
We don't find that out until episode 10.
I thought that was episode. Whatever.
No, episode 9 ended with Pine basically getting drugged and defeated.
Oh yeah, it was episode 10 is where she kidnaps Ito and tells them to meet.
Pine and Chiyoko.
Tells
happens is he wakes up.
First thing, he does wake up. He wakes up. They do like a Christmas party. Where then
he's in a slump.
He's in a slump because that's because he was in a slump because he failed to actually stop the meteor.
And Chernosuke had already given up on him at that point.
Yes, so he got into a slump.
Which he only lasted half the episode, really.
He also, with the beginning of episode 10 or something, or it's either the end of 9 or 10 in the beginning, he goes back to the apartment asking what did what's her name do at 10 o'clock? No, 5 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock. And that's episode 10. That's episode 10. And that's why he becomes that's why he gets into a slump.
Yeah.
It's also, I think we already revealed, we didn't really specify it, but in this part of the series, at one point he talks to he tells Chiyoko that he is Pine.
By singing their song.
Yeah, by singing their song.
Yeah, at this point he's already given up, so he's just breaking all of Chernosuke's rule at this point.
Well, no, that was before. That was beforehand.
Yeah.
He meets up with Chernosuke again, and says,
yeah.
That's 11?
No, episode 10 is where they meet up at the shrine. And that's also where everything is revealed.
Yeah.
Knows who each other is.
Everyone knows.
He promised to her at the end of episode 10, and then we get episode 11.
However, at episode 10, he wants, Guriko asks them both, says that she won't kill Ito if they join her in becoming W's.
Yeah.
But also before that one day before that, the cat tells he thought he was gonna be and that you could make a third path. And he goes, yeah, no, I'm useless.
Well, Chernosuke never gave him any pep talk. He was just like, he thought...
Yeah, Chernosuke gave up.
Be the one who's going to... that was going to be different.
Chernosuke was just waiting. Chernosuke at that point was just waiting for the world to end so that Chernosuke could start over with the next Yuta.
Yeah, it was in this episode that Chernosuke has Pine basically officially give up by writing U-turn in the
Nandala Gandala?
yeah.
Which U-turn mean...
11 is where and I believe after making the promise at the very end of episode 10, he basically tells Meika, and then episode 11 starts with the plan. And then the whole episode is basically the New Year's party all over again.
Well, it's the New Year's Eve party.
Yeah.
Because...
And this is where we get Operation Peacemaker.
Where they're... Oh yeah, Operation Peacemaker, where they're trying to...
Half the episode was learning about New Year's Eve party, and
then the other...
that Strange Juice, Chiyoko, she can't Ubernize anymore,
or else she'll die, yes.
Yeah.
She had one more Ubernize left, and however, they all wanted to join them in the saving the world. They wanted to join Meika and Pine in saving the world, and Meika made Chiyoko promise that as long as she was part of the team, she was not going to Ubernize, and if she saw that she was about to Ubernize, she was calling the mission off.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, the fight ensues. The police show up. They get their asses.
Yeah, I think that's episode 12. Some of episode 11.
Episode 12 starts off where episode 11 ends.
Yeah.
Episode 11, you get to see the police get their ass kicked, the operation going smoothly, and then
oh yeah, at the end of
the operation is to shoot every single warhead that is on the planet Earth right
at the asteroid.
And 11
yeah.
And then 11 ends.
We'll get to that.
11 ends with the U.S. military showing up.
Yeah,
Yuriko. It shows the episode ends after the military show up. The U.S. military and Goriko shows up, and after we get Robra being pissed by Spirit Yuto beating up the
yeah, Spirit Yuta beating up the W's again. Well, not again, but
and Ito in the mech.
Oh man,
beating up the U.S. Army, and it ends with the U.S. Army shooting all of their missiles.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
At the house.
Yeah.
And episode 12 starts up with finding out that Meika had a plan for that.
Yeah, she had a plan for that. She had a protective barrier around the house.
Unfortunately, the protective barrier did not stop Goriko from getting inside.
Yeah, Guriko had abandoned the W's to fight Strange Juice and Yuta. But then Ghost Yuta came and did all that stuff, so they started chasing after Guriko.
Yeah, they were not fast enough to catch him before he cut off whatever. Before she cut off Meika's arm and basically stopped her from hacking.
Yeah.
The missiles.
When she just had.
Only needed one.
Yeah, she just had one more left.
Like, talk about a massive
dick move.
Massive dick move.
Yeah.
And this is where the fight between Yuta and Guriko round 2 begins. This time with awkward swordplay.
Yeah, awkward. That was the most awkward animation for a sword fight. Like that is definitely one person who has never swung a sword or has ever seen anyone swing a sword in their life. Though it makes sense. It makes sense for Yuta because I don't think Yuta's ever used a sword.
Well, still.
Where you
You forgot to talk about the general that was possessed by the founder.
Oh yeah.
He was just there, to be perfectly honest. He was just there to give Robra a cool thing to do at the end of the fight.
Ito went to go find Meika.
Yeah.
And then Yuta finds out that Meika is Yuta and Strange Juice see that Meika has lost her arm and is dead. So
and the fight ends with this really cool moment of Ito helping Meika finish the hack.
the fight between Yuta and
Exorcist. She's pulling an exorcism on the general dude, and it ends with Chiyoko supernizing one more time and just fucking
Guriko, yeah.
Unfortunately, this is where we get the saddest moment that
In the anime.
happens in the anime. Because Chiyoko starts dying, and this is where Guriko tells them that
she's still alive,
that all they have to do
and
is Ubernize.
yeah, and all three of them Ubernize at the same time, and they'll switch bodies again. So they do that.
And
they get a flashback.
Guriko really does this to I guess
To
tone.
yeah, to atone.
What happened? So she wants to take her body back so that she's the one who dies. But
Pine cockblocks her, and
He goes, you should suffer because of what you did.
yeah, he says that.
Oh my God, he was savage.
Yeah, he tells her to suffer for what she did, that he didn't want her to have mercy. So they're floating away from Guriko. Then it cuts to the two of them. It's a really sad moment. I'm about to cry. I was about to cry during that. Not lying.
Like I wasn't really about to cry, but it was definitely hitting me.
Yeah, it was hitting me, and Pine, they change bodies, and Pine's just being lifted up. And boy, was that sad.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is Pine dies.
Yeah.
Chiyoko gets her body back, starts looking more feminine.
More feminine.
Her appearance
It goes
feminine.
It goes to 49 days later.
Yeah.
What?
Did you guys explain something?
What?
Did you explain about Rubina having a possession experience when she was little?
Oh no, we did not explain that.
When she was little, she had a possession experience where she sent a bunch of faxes to some random guy who turned out to be the guy who built Mecha.
Yeah, and so that's how Mecha knew. Okay, so Mecha was told by her dad, that her grandpa or whatever, that she was going to have to she was going to meet some people, and she was going to form a superhero team with those people, and they were going to be called Justice Punch.
Secret Squad Justice Punch.
Secret Squad Justice Punch. However, Chiyoko wanted it to be named Pixie Cutie Moon.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
And so that is what happened.
At the end of the episode, the end of the series is Spirit Yuta, who is perfectly fine.
The past Spirit Yuta. That's the Spirit Yuta whose body was kicked out.
Well, I'm gonna say alternate timeline.
Alternate timeline Spirit Yuta. So
he goes to the past to possess Rabarat to
send the fax machine. Send the faxes, and then he goes back to the part on December 21st during the bus hijack where he takes over his body again to relive the cycle so that he can make the happiest and most peaceful future for him.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be not the second track, but was his own self-made track.
Yeah.
Because at that point, the timelines had basically been split. The timelines that are
At a
dead end where everyone dies, and then the one timeline, the only timeline where everyone gets to live.
Yeah.
Except for Pine. There was now, like Malcolm has said, told Maddox, that he told Maddox, he's basically in a death loop.
Yeah, he's in a death paradox.
Death paradox.
He's a trap in a death paradox.
He's basically living hell.
Yep, his purpose is to die.
He is living the terrible life.
So I had just recently finished that anime.
And it ends with a good old-fashioned panty shot from our main heroines.
Yeah. And then
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Then it plays the ending.
They also made a shrine.
Oh yeah, they made a shrine for him, and that was that. You see, I was trying to be sad, and then they made that thing, and the picture fall on the shrine, and I was like, God damn it. So what they made a shrine for him.
The shrine.
The shrine was a pair of each of their panties.
Hello, Onion
Just
King.
laid out in front of us.
It's great.
I don't think Hong Kong Phooey is an anime, though.
I'd have to Google it later.
No, it's not.
It's a boomerang show, Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about
You know how long it's been since I've been a child?
Anyways, yeah, so it ends with the ending credit scenes and doing future things for them. I honestly think it was a good anime. Not what I thought we would start this podcast series off with.
Oh no, when you had me read the description and told me what it was, I thought it was going to be just this comedy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and I was pretty bored because I was like, okay, where is this gonna start making sense? Nothing makes sense, and that's when I hit episode 5. I was like, oh crap, this actually has a plot to it.
Unlike High School DxD.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought there wasn't really gonna be a plot too much. Like I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of quirky episodes of him trying to get his body back.
Mm-hmm.
And then ending with him finally getting his body back.
With like some Tom and Jerry stuff in it.
Yeah, just a bunch of random bullshit. Slice of life ghost thing, basically, is what I was expecting.
So if I had to rate it, so I'm gonna do a rating now.
Okay, personal ratings time.
Personal ratings. I'll go first. On the ecchi side of it, I'm gonna do like 3 categories. On the ecchi side, give it like a 5 because it wasn't really ecchi. There were some scenes sprinkled in. John just called me a slut. There were some scenes sprinkled in, and so then like overall, I'd say it's an 8 out of 10, 8 or 9 out of 10. Because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll give him. Okay, what's the other category?
You know, I like how you said 3 categories and then you only listed 2.
Look, I couldn't think of another category. Waifu material had a 10 out of 10.
Well, okay, I'll list for the I would do the same category as you. For the ecchi side, I would say a 5 or like a 4.5. I guess my favorite part of that was when, what's her name? The robot girl.
Makeup?
She walks into his room and he goes, you know, why are you
Oh, yeah.
underwear?
Yeah.
And then she goes, well, you're a girl. And he goes, okay, no. But then later on in this episode, he walks in, she's in there, she's like, how dare you look at me like that? She says, you just said I was a girl. And she goes, but your soul's a dude.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Okay, what's your next rating?
The anime itself, I would maybe do a 7.5 because in the beginning it did kind of derail itself.
God, I'm sweating.
Because like I was actually, like during episode 4 I was about to say, you know what, I'm not gonna watch anymore, but it was a good thing it's okay, make one more episode. Because I was literally about to quit episode 4, I was like, really, there's nothing here. But until episode 5, I think it took a bit way too long to get to a point.
Did you already give your overall score?
Overall, I would say an 8.
An 8? Okay. Ben, your turn.
Alright. I'll do similar categories to you. For ecchi-wise, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
Oh. Someone rates him high.
Now, while it wasn't the most panty shots I've ever seen in an ecchi anime, we did get the boob pudding.
Oh yeah, the boob pudding. Oh yeah.
Every episode had the boob pudding in the opening, so that's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That alone
making the reference about the time loop.
Let's not forget about the let's not forget about the fucking cat humping all the
random.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was, yeah, you're right. I think I changed mine. I changed mine to a 6 now too. And I remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do like anime itself. Instead, I'm gonna do action-wise, an action category. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, didn't have that much.
There wasn't much action, but the action that was there was great. The only thing that was awkward was the sword fight between Pine and Guriko. That was a little awkward to watch. I felt embarrassed for the animators, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I think it makes sense. I didn't really see how Guriko was holding it.
It may make sense, but it was so awkward to watch.
Yeah, but I don't think Pine has ever held a sword in his life.
Well, yeah, but how? Just because it makes sense realistically to someone who's never held a sword before, that doesn't mean
It wasn't awkward.
that awkward. It was very awkward to watch. His arms were like flailing as he was like jumping through the air with the sword. It's very awkward to watch. The other action where he wasn't using a sword was great though.
Yeah.
Like maybe they should have just kept that little sword scene out of it and just made it a fist fight.
I liked the giant straw.
The giant straw was great. Now overall, I have to agree with both of you. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
Well, I said 9. I'm giving it a 9.
Oh well, I'm giving it an 8. Like it was really good and I enjoyed it, and it definitely made me want to continue watching episode after episode. But it's not the best thing I've seen.
Oh, if I could describe it in a couple words, if I could describe it in a couple words, I'd say it's how do you say ecchi? Oh yeah, that's right, ecchi Devilman Crybaby.
If I had to describe it in a few words, if I had to describe it in a few words, ecchi done right.
Ecchi done, yeah, it wasn't ecchi done right.
Yeah, that is nowhere close to Devilman Crybaby.
I mean, it was kind of.
Just from the scenes I've seen of Devilman Crybaby, not only is the animation better, I'm talking about Punchline here. Not only is the animation better than Devilman Crybaby, but there's not just random demons killing everybody.
Well,
that's not how the anime is, and the lines are like that on purpose. They had a meaning to it.
Yeah. Still, there's not a lot of death in this.
It's not edgy. That's the point.
Yeah, it's not an edgy anime. It's an ecchi anime.
Yeah.
My few words. Let's see.
Ecchi to a sad story.
It's pretty sad. You gotta think about it.
No, it's kind of sad.
It is sad. Huh.
He's stuck in a death.
It's the ecchi death paradox.
Yeah.
You could also say it's the saddest ecchi you've ever seen.
Guess I have to.
Actually, no. Actually, that's not the actual. It's for me. I've seen some stuff.
Well, it's the saddest ecchi I've ever seen.
I gotta say, the saddest thing I've seen, it's not an anime, it was just a manga, it's Cage of Eden.
I feel like I've heard of that.
The saddest thing I've seen, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if anyone's watched it. But yeah, it's a pretty sad anime. Mine is an anime, and mine is pretty sad. I'm not saying what the anime's called.
Why not?
Why not?
Is it because you don't remember the name of it?
I do remember the name of it. Dude, I loved that anime.
Was it Akane got killed?
Nah, dude. It was, You're Lying, April.
Oh.
That's like, I think that's the
I can
saddest.
believe
I think that's the saddest one I've seen.
I can believe it. Alright. So, now we're at that part where we have to choose the next anime we gotta watch.
Yeah, the next anime. I've already decided. And it's between...
I'll let you go, because I'm just watching. I just watch. I don't need to know. Just tell me what it was.
It's between The Ancient Magus's Bride and...
That's so good.
Yeah, same. And Overlord. Though I might find a new one.
Favorite.
You know what? I think we might... Oh, fuck, I can't go onto Hulu.
Now, when you say Overlord, are you talking about the first season or the whole thing as a whole?
What, well, the first season.
We could do Ancient.
Ancient?
Yeah, that first one you said.
Oh, that one's not really... That one does have a dubbed, but that one's not really on, Hulu. It's on Funimation now, the dubbed.
Well, that'll work. Alright then, let's just do Overlord, the first season of Overlord.
I'm gonna find a...
That was what we were originally going to do anyway.
I'm gonna find a different one. Go on the... I don't know if I can go onto Hulu and find out the one that we, have planned. Because we have a list of stuff, remember?
Yeah, we do have a list of stuff.
I just can't remember everything on that list. I mean, we could do Elfenlied.
You know what? Let's just do Elfenlied. Let's do a fucked up one.
Or how about no? How about Diabolic Lovers?
Oh God.
You know what? I'm down. I'm down with the Diabolic Lovers.
I'm not looking at that.
How many episodes does it have?
Hold on. It says 13.
Oh God. That's too many.
So we can watch it in one,
Suffer through it.
and we can watch it in 1 week.
1 week. Take a day.
Well,
And I guess I'm gonna do that tomorrow since I'm off.
I'm not off tomorrow, so it'd take me a week. The only days that I'm off are when I'm preparing D&D.
And I'm gonna be mad at you.
Wait, Katana said wait.
Yes, you did just hear Diabolic Lovers, and yes, that is the next one we were watching.
And I have to suffer.
I mean, we could do Yuri on Ice.
No, we've already decided on Diabolic Lovers. Let's not watch that, let's not watch, oh my god, no.
That's what Jonathan would pick.
So we're all in agreement, Diabolic Lovers?
Sure.
That's 2 for 3.
Diabolic Lovers. I say we go Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, no.
Fine, we'll go Diabolic Lovers.
I feel like I would get judged less if I watched Diabolic Lovers.
uh,
I'm gonna let you know you're gonna pay for my medical bills when I have to get therapy.
You're not gonna have to get therapy.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. And
You
during
managed to survive.
okay,
That's normal for me. That is normal for me. I hope you realize that.
Honestly, hold on. Let me
read.
read this description real quick.
What's it saying?
Okay. Okay, here's the description according to Hulu. Yui Komori used to see dead people, but as troubling as past glimpses of spirits and psychic may have been, they pale into insignificance compared to what she's about to discover when she's forced to transfer to a new school. Because it turns out that her own history is very different from what she thought it was, and she has a very different kind of family waiting for her. Now she'll be sharing her living space with 6 very attractive young men, though not a single one is human. It is a TV mature drama, romance, anime, fantasy, supernatural, innovation, international.
This is a picture.
This is a reverse.
It's amazing.
This sounds confused, like a confusing plot. This sounds like someone who tried to take, but added like one more people. This is tell me that that's not what it sounds like.
We've broken him.
Look. It's you don't have to watch Malcolm.
Yeah, you don't have to.
The only ones forced to watch it are me and Maddox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
However, part of the podcast will be us picking our favorite husbando.
Just even because I ain't even watching that.
What?
Katana even just said she's not watching that.
Yeah, it's because she's gonna listen to our review of it. I feel like it's gonna be good.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna have so much fun watching this shit. I can't wait to pick my husbando.
I can't wait for my husbando either.
No, you don't have the fact that you come back all like shaking and everything, all terrified and traumatized.
That's not true, dude. I have seen worse. There's nothing that Diabolic Lovers could do that could faze me.
I'm gonna
hey man,
real quick. I wanna judge it. Hold on, give me 1 second.
They're very attractive men.
Oh god.
I like the one just from thumbnails alone. I like the guy with the hat and eye patch. He looks pretty cool. He looks pretty cool. I mean, there is one thumbnail of this dude, like, hold on, let me go back to Hulu real quick. There's this one thumbnail for episode 6.5.
Really edgy music opening, okay.
Like, I gotta look at it so I can properly discuss it, but it made me confused.
Made you confused.
Yeah, it's like hilarious confusion. Yeah, let me just...
There's 2 seasons to this.
There's 2 seasons?
Oh yeah, Diabolic Lovers and Diabolic Lovers 2.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the first season, then we're gonna watch the second season.
No.
Yes. Perhaps there will be new men for us to choose for husbando.
I'm trying to look for a trailer.
Okay, the thumbnail for episode 6.5 has this.
Oh god, I see all these thumbnails.
It has this pink guy, like, it looks like his vampire thing.
Wait, what, Katana? Katana, did you just say you think there is a game? I need to find this out. I need to find.
Spending money to buy a game.
I will buy the game.
Yeah, you do that on your own time.
I
You do
will.
that on your own time, dude.
I'm gonna buy this Diabolic Lover game. DIA BO DIA BL Diab.
What's this now? That looks like a trap in episode
Diabol.
7.
Diabolical. Ooh, is Trap best husbando?
Oh,
That's
all these
no,
people,
that looks like a trap.
all these people
Look like your textbook edgelords.
Oh, that'd be great for Malcolm. Then
You'll
he'll
fit right in.
yeah, you'll fit right in.
This is already looking like the anime for you.
No.
I mean, yeah, you have this poor innocent girl surrounded by edgelords. This looks like the best anime for you.
It's like the vampire over on High School Host Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what this Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky is, but it's apparently related to Diabolic Lovers. Apparently it's close enough to be Diabolic Lovers. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie, the more I look at these thumbnails and the more we talk about this, the more excited I am to watch it.
I know, right?
See what this is.
Yo, Malcolm says he's scared, but boy, am I not.
Like, the only thing I'm scared of. Oh, it was the teddy bear that had the eye patch.
Yeah.
Haunted Dark Bridal.
And through the process, it looks like more like a, just by the thumbnails, looks like a crocodile.
This is going to be a very entertaining week for me.
It's gonna be torture.
This is gonna be the best. And Katana goes, honestly, I'm getting slightly hyped. This is so stupid, I'm excited.
No.
I want to know what the theme in the opening is like. I might just watch
I can't wait for
episode.
that.
I might watch episode 1 tonight. Does it have a dubbed on Hulu? Please tell me it has a dubbed.
It just says episode 1. I don't think it's dubbed.
Oh, damn it. Does it have two
It's
versions of
also
episode
on
1?
YouTube.
It is, there's no sub or dub next to the thing, which means it's probably sub. Apparently 6.5 is just a mid-series recap, so probably don't have to watch that one.
I mean,
I still will, I'm not gonna lie.
oh
Unless it's
man.
boring me.
I honestly feel like this anime won't be boring at all.
Neither do I, to be perfectly honest. I feel like this is going to keep me entertained. There's going to be a lot of hot-looking people. I mean, that guy's lip looks like it's split.
They're gonna be swole AF just like in My Hero Academia.
Right.
No.
It's going to be good.
Apparently, according to Katana, it's a bit fucked up. So she's heard. So, I guess we're continuing with the theme of animes that aren't supposed to be fucked up, yet they turn out.
I'm
Why?
okay with
What?
that.
I feel like Punchline, man. Punchline, I wanted it to be a comedy. I wanted to start off with a comedy. I wanted to start off with something
But
that wouldn't
you
break my
failed.
soul.
You failed. Matt,
Yeah.
you
Break
failed.
mine.
Well, it doesn't matter if your soul gets broke, Malcolm.
I know
My
it doesn't.
fucking soul was already
Who
broken.
cares? It's gonna get more fragmented.
Yeah, that sad part
It's
is my
gonna
soul's
turn
not
into mind
broken.
shards.
I'm still okay with it. I'm still okay. I'm a hard man to break.
Then I'm gonna be able to use those shards as weapons.
Oh, okay. They're all vampires according to this description.
Yes, they're vampires.
No, I thought they were just emos. Emos are human. I thought they were gonna be like emos or some shit. But
Nah,
no, they're
dude.
vampires. No,
And what if it looks like
stop.
cutting people?
They're not emos, they're vampires.
I'm not gonna lie, this pink-haired dude kind of looks rapey.
Twilight!
This
They're-
purple-haired person.
I swear if they...
It's Twilight!
Nah, dude. If
With
they...
6 people!
Nah, dude. It's not Twilight. Anime knows how to make vampires.
No.
I give you Shiki.
He's not wrong.
Have you seen Shiki?
No.
It's not the one where they crush a bitch's face with the tractor.
What?
I can't really say who gets crushed, but you're not wrong.
You know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, she was waifu.
She was waifu, and then she was deadfu. I'm not gonna lie, I felt so bad for her.
Dude,
It's not
same.
right, man.
Dude, that anime, that was probably, that anime, another Devilman Crybaby, Punchline, have all broken me.
Now to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
I need to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Never again.
I'm gonna do a series on it.
Never again.
I'm doing a series on it.
Never again.
Hey, we could do an anime gameplay series on here.
Yeah,
Where both of us are in the same room.
Yeah, 2 people.
It's better with 2 people and not 3. We don't want we don't want a third wheel.
I'm almost the 3rd wheel. Time to listen to some edgy music now. Look what you cost.
The memories are just coming back.
I hope you suffer tonight.
Well, you're gonna be suffering. Malcolm, are you watching Diabolic Lovers tomorrow?
Probably tonight. And then tomorrow.
I'll probably watch an episode or 2 tonight.
And it'll come back shivering. I'm gonna go
Alright, y'all, as fun as this has been, I think we've come to the end of the
Well,
podcast.
first, let us decide waifu of the anime.
Oh, right, waifu of the anime. Okay.
Waifu of the anime.
Me.
I think mine is between
But we'll say it
all at the same time.
yeah.
Alright, everyone. Okay, does everyone have it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 3. I gotta remember their name real quick. Okay, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Chiyoko.
Rubuto. Robert, what are we doing?
You know, mine was Rabara, but then I realized Yuta was a trap, and she was actually Chiyoko, and I was like, oh my god, Chiyoko is so adorable.
I guess the second waifu would have to be Ito.
Same, actually. But now that we've done the obligatory waifu pick, and then next will be the husbando pick.
Everyone will pick a husbando, or they will not be in the podcast.
You have to pick the inner gay, man.
Yeah.
Unleash your inner gay Malcolm. Do it.
Unleash it! Okay, so before we end this, we'll try to post like a couple videos every day. We'll do a stream every week. It will be Saturdays. Saturdays are the streams. I talked about this at the beginning. Saturdays are the podcast streams.
Expect a video sometime in the near future talking about some of the series that we'll be doing on this channel.
Yeah, I think one of the top 10 videos that I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a solo video. It's gonna be a solo top 10 video, and I think it's gonna have to do with Mirai Nikki, and I think it's gonna be a spoiler one.
Go ahead and expect a cliche Dragon Ball top 10 from me in the near future. I got a controversial villain list I got ready.
And this is where I'm probably gonna start my YouTube channel with Persona 5.
Well, Persona 5 can't really be recorded and or streamed.
Really? Okay, then I'll press through.
Oh God, not please not on this channel.
But we've already got plenty of porn on my channel. Thank you, Maddox.
This is more not porn.
This is more family friendly ish. All right, and with that,
hold on.
you are so.
I don't want to end it.
We gotta end it.
I don't wanna. I don't.
We've done everything we've come here to do. We gotta end it.
Once I end it, the anime's over, and then I go back to moping.
Yep.
The anime's over. He's dead. He's in a death loop. His life is horrible. That is just life.
This is
gotta
why.
accept that.
This is why I hate. Look, anime makes me so sad about life and all that other stuff.
Look forward to watching Diabolic Lovers.
I swear I might quit if Diabolic Lovers is like Punchline.
I don't think it'll be like that. If anything, it might end up being like maybe Shiki.
It's gonna be like the middle go to school with just like little girls. Dreams.
I mean, it could be Where's Malcolm? We could do Free. Or Yuri on Ice.
Oh God, we could also do Berserk and all the horse rape.
Let's Berserk is let's not right now and say we did.
I agree. I'm not in the mood to watch a scene of a horse demon trying to rape a lady.
We don't want Mr. Hands. God damn, Mr. Hands.
But yeah. We can all agree. Podcast is over. It's time for you to end it, Maddox.
See you all next time in Diabolic Lovers.
We'll see.
And myself.
Yeah.
I might call that anime podcast Malcolm's Suffering. Diabolic Lovers and Malcolm's Suffering. Diabolic Love for Malcolm's Suffering. Bam!
Bam, that's a title.
That's a title.
Yay.
Anyways, I hope the next video isn't
on Figgy.
and the owl. I hope the next video isn't a podcast. We'll work on it. We'll work.
We'll work.
I will see you figsters later.
Oh, nice. Nice one.
See ya. Oh, that was good. How do I end it?